If you catch a cold in Japan, which medicine would you choose? Japanese multi-symptom cold medicines are actually quite unique compared with other countries. Today, let's check some famous brands and simple tips on how to use them. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jun, a licensed pharmacist from Japan. On this channel, I share basic information and introduce healthcare products you can find in Japan. Please make sure to check the disclaimer before we start. Today, we are tracking the biggest category in Japanese drugstores, multi-symptom cold medicines. As the chart shows, these are all-in-one cocktails. They mix ingredients for fever, throat pain, runny nose, and coughing all into one pill. The pro is convenience. One box covers everything. The cons are you might take ingredients you don't actually need. If you take ingredients you don't need, the risk of side effects naturally increases. So that is what you need to know about Japanese multi-symptom cold medicines. Okay, let's move on. First up, the absolute king of Japanese cold medicines. This is Pabron Gold A. You will see the gold box in every drugstore in Japan. It comes in two forms: fine granules, powder, and tablets. This is the standard model. It contains guaifenesin. This ingredient helps to loosen and expel phlegm to clean your throat. Of course, it is an all-in-one formula. It uses acetaminophen, known as paracetamol, for fever and pain, and dihydrocodeine to stop coughing. And here's warnings. It contains codeine, so it causes drowsiness, not driving allowed. Also, this is for ages 12 and up, so this is the classic choice. Next, meet the upgraded version. This is Pabron S Gold W, often stands for double. While the standard Gold A has one expectorant, this one has two. It contains ambroxol to thin the phlegm and L-carbocysteine to repair your airway mucous membranes. I recommend this for those who feel something stuck in their throat, want to clear out phlegm, or want to care for their airway mucosa damaged by a cold. Like the standard version, it still contains codeine, so no driving, and yes, it is for ages 12 and up. Alright, if we want a more premium care for your throat and airways, choose the W. Now let's meet the Pabron's biggest rival. This is Shin Lulu A Gold DX Alpha. While Pabron focuses on phlegm and airways, Lulu focuses on the throat. It contains tranexamic acid. This is a famous anti-inflammatory ingredient that reduces swelling and pain in the throat effectively. It also works well for runny noses thanks to clemastine. This is an antihistamine. And the biggest advantage is the age limit. Pabron is for 12 plus, but Lulu is safe for ages 7 and up. So if you have elderly school kids, this is a great family staple to keep in a hotel room. Warning, this causes drowsiness, so no driving. Alright, this is a representative of the super famous Lulu series. The next one, Estac, has similar role to Lulu, but can be used by people age 5 and over. Please see the book for details. Now let's move on to the high-spec category for adults aged 15 and up. If we want immediate results and prioritize speed above all else, this is for you. This is Estac EX Neo. It contains a maximum dose of ibuprofen, 600 mg, allowed in OTC medicines. But the secret weapon is magnesium oxide. This ingredient helps the stomach absorb ibuprofen much faster and protect the stomach, so it cuts off high fevers and severe pain instantly. Since it contains ibuprofen and codeine, be careful, it's not for children under 15 and no driving is allowed. This is the explanation of Estac EX Neo. Next, here's a unique option for those who trust hospital quality. This is Pylon PL Pro. It is the OTC version of a famous Japanese prescription drug called PL granules. It uses classic formula with salicylamide instead of ibuprofen. But be careful, it contains promethazine, so it causes strong drowsiness. Alright, next, we also have this option, but I will skip the detailed explanation in this video. If your sore throat is unbearable, this is the ultimate weapon. This is Colgen Kowa IV tablet TX Alpha. This is a monster against throat pain. It contains a maximum dose of ibuprofen 600 mg to stop the pain. Plus, it added tranexamic acid to powerfully reduce inflammation and swelling. So it blocks the pain and treats the swelling at the same time. Since it contains ibuprofen, take it after meal. Also, it contains dihydrocodeine, no driving, and adults 15 plus only. This is the explanation of Colgen Kowa IV tablet TX Alpha. Next, I'll introduce 4 products specifically for children. Even for kids, there are various dosage forms to match their age and preference. First, let's start with Pabron Kids Cold Syrup. The feature here is that it can be taken from 3 months old. It's a delicious strawberry flavor, so babies can drink it easily. And also has safety cap to prevent accidental ingestion. Please check the latest product label for dosage and usage. Next, here is powder version, Pabron Kids Cold Granules. This is suitable for ages 1 to 10. The granules are very fine and also strawberry flavored, designed not to get stuck in the throat. And finally, we have the tablets, Pabron Kids Cold Tablets. These care for ages 5 and up. The tablets are small and sweet, making them easy to swallow for school-aged children. Oh wait, there is one more option for kids who hate swallowing. This is Stoner Melty for children. These are chewable tablets. They dissolved in the mouth without water. Great for sudden fevers when you are out and about. The big warning for these medicines: do not combine them with other cold medicines or cough syrups. In many cases, an overdose of ingredients like acetaminophen. Finally, I have listed 2 Kampo medicines here. If you prefer a natural approach, try Kampo traditional Japanese herbal medicine. For the early stage of a cold with chills and stiff shoulders, Kakonto is a classic choice. If you have a high fever and body aches, like the flu, Maoto is recommended. But be careful, Maoto contains ephedra, so it is strong on the heart. About it if you have heart problems. Alright, good job everyone. I hope you now understand the unique features of Japanese multi-symptom cold medicines. As we saw, they contain a huge number of ingredients, and almost all of them contain components that cause drowsiness. They are very convenient because they treat multiple symptoms all at once. However, please be careful, not take ingredients you don't actually need. If you have only one specific symptom, like just a runny nose or just a fever, I do not recommend these multi-symptom medicines. In that case, please choose a specific medicine for that symptom. But if you understand this point and use them wisely, they will be a great partner for your health. Okay, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. お疲れ様でした。